Yeah, I've been having bad luck getting people to keep their promise to put me
Oh,
on board.
okay. Well, if you have
Well,
to invite more people, it's okay. I'll wait. It's fine.
no
Yeah, I'll wait
worries.
too.
We're gonna start now. Let's
Okay.
begin.
All right.
Alrighty.
Superman, the most basic superhero of all superhero comics, and one of the first in DC Comics. He's a hero in blue with a red cape. He wields an emblem with the letter S, which is a symbol that stands for hope. And he has
Oh, does it?
in we- yes,
Oh.
yep, this is Superman.
What does the S stand for? Hope.
Well, that's how it was done in the comics when it was introduced back in 1938, which is his
So that
first comic book appearance.
was okay. So that came out after World War II. Am I
Well,
correct? Ish.
before World War II started and
Before
right
it
before
started.
World War II started.
Okay, because I like there's a lot like Captain America came out around the same time. I just find it interesting the history of it. And so okay, so it was hope. So gold is hope? Like is that why it's gold?
Well, sort of, but it's just how they presented it in the comics.
Okay.
Also, that's also we all know that he's known for flying, extensive superhuman strength, heat vision, super sensitive hearing, and we know his main weaknesses are kryptonite and anything that is not earthbound.
What
That
does
he has
that
been
mean?
what?
What does that mean? Anything that's not earthbound. What does that mean?
Whatever isn't from Earth can actually hurt him without a kryptonite stone.
I don't think I
Anything
knew
that is
that.
not from Earth. Or oh yeah, and he's also weak against sound as well. Just like aliens who come from outer space, Superman is weak against sound.
Really? I don't think I knew that either. Was that in the movies?
Yeah,
Huh.
yeah. It was in Dawn of Justice. If you've seen the part where Batman activates those sound generators that he was sandwiched between on the ground, and it was
Hmm.
laid for a trap for Superman. Oh, hang on. Hi, Spy, and I'm glad you've
What's up?
got your Raven icon on. How's it going?
It's going all right. How
Oh,
about you?
Yeah,
hi.
hi.
Uh,
It's great to have you back, Spy. And I'm glad you got your Raven picture up too. It definitely
Nice.
helps.
oh yeah, anytime, man. You
Yeah,
what?
Raven is part of DC, like Superman.
Oh, he is. Oh, cool. Okay, I'm learning about
Right.
He is.
Superman. I've only watched a couple series, so I don't know like you guys know everything. So I'm learning.
Yeah. Over here, you know who this guy is, correct? The actor who plays
Yeah.
Superman.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
Christopher
which
Reeves.
one?
Christopher Reeves.
I think he's my favorite. He's my favorite.
True. I haven't
Yeah,
seen
he's
the
cool.
original film from '78, but Henry Cavill is currently my favorite because he pretty much brought some new originality to his version, not
Hmm.
just with all the action and stuff, but with depth and stuff.
Okay.
Clearly, Reeves's Superman was had a more original back when things were not so political like they were today.
Yeah.
People were into people were into his Christopher Reeves's take of Superman,
Well,
and
I
he did quite.
remember like I remember when he was like getting ready for the role and he did like all this studying about Superman and like he really wanted to look like him. Like he really like worked out really hard and he didn't like want to use any stuffing and stuff. Like he did a lot of research. He really admired the character.
Oh, that's
And
pretty cool. I didn't know any of that.
yeah, he was really like
Integrity. There you are.
Yeah, I like Henry Cavill a lot. Like in like the Snyder cut of Justice League.
okay.
I
I
mean,
don't know.
even
I
in the other
haven't seen.
stuff, I liked them in, but those
Yeah.
movies, like they're alright.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a good actor. I think he looks like him a lot, but I just remember like I was alive back then when Superman was coming out. I just remember like a lot of the actors back then, they weren't like Snow White now. Like they really admired.
Oh, they really dropped the ball with that new Snow White. Like it lost like
Yeah,
$300 million.
yeah, yeah. And like the old actors used to want to portray them so badly for the fans. They love the fans. And now they're spitting in your face. And I think that's terrible. So I just remember.
Yeah, like they're so out of touch with the fans. Like all these companies are.
Yeah, they hate you guys. And I think it's terrible.
Yeah.
Isn't that such a sad way to go?
Like, I don't know why they're so allergic to making money. Like, did you see what they did
with
the Nintendo
Uncle T.
What's up, Uncle T?
With like Mario Kart being like $80, $90 for the digital version.
Oh, that was so trash.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Like they're basically encouraging Rockstar to be like, hey, for GTA 6, it's got to be $80 at the bare minimum.
That's crazy. Crazy. Right? They want to rob you blind.
And this is Nintendo doing this.
Yeah. Hi, it's me and HD. I seen you last night. Hi, Uncle T. I just want to say hi. Hi, Integrity 101. I just want to say hi, y'all.
Yep.
I'm learning about Superman. Yeah. Did you give him the link?
Well, Uncle T, I couldn't. Actually, I can't. Well, I could try.
Uncle T needs the link on X. So Uncle T needs to add you on X, I think. Yeah, Superman's the best, isn't he? He was like, he was such a hero. He was such a hero, and he always, he had Lois. And he had like his, straight job as the reporter, and then he changed in the telephone booth. He was a hero. I think guys wanted to kind of be like him, and girls wanted to be rescued by him. That's my take as a lady. So
well, he was created to be like this godlike figure who like mankind could look up to, having all this all these powers that could like. Mankind could just like admire without being afraid of him. So I guess that's why he's been so iconic over the years.
Oh yeah,
that's interesting. Yeah. So was he supposed to be like a god, like a Zeus kind of character, like Olympia kind of thing? Is that what they kind of modeled him after? Okay.
Yes, he's pretty much modeled. He's supposed to be modeled like a god.
Oh. Uncle T says he's space Jesus. Good one.
That's the common comparison people make it between.
Oh, really?
Two. Yeah,
is that true? Oh, see, you guys know everything. I don't know.
Well, like nothing on Earth can actually hurt Superman except kryptonite.
Right. It's kryptonite. Kryptonite has to come from the planet Krypton, right?
Yeah.
Hi, Integrity. Thank you for coming. Thank you.
It's like a green crystal.
Yeah, I remember that because it was really pretty. It reminded me of emeralds.
Thank you for coming, Integrity.
It's
an honor.
Thanks, everybody.
Hey, what do you guys think of the Val Kilmer passing away?
Yeah.
It's sad.
I was kind of surprised by that because at first I was confused because someone said that yesterday and I was like, wait, is this like an April Fool's joke?
I know. What an awful day to die. April Fool's Day, right? And they reported it like really late last night. Like they reported it like 10 p.m. It all seemed a little bit suspect.
Yeah, I was confused.
I heard
that. And I'm like, what the heck?
Yeah.
I heard that he's been sick for quite a while now.
Yeah, he had throat cancer. I think he was diagnosed in 2015 or something, and he had like that. They had this documentary they made about him, and it went to Sundance, and it was about his battle with cancer. But It's really funny. You know what he did actually before he died? A couple days on his Instagram, he had a white Batman mask on. What does that mean, nerds? Because I don't know. But that was really weird. If you look, his Instagram a few days ago had a white Batman face on. That's so creepy. And then he died. Creepy.
Yes. And speaking of Val Kilmer, he and Christopher Reeves are kind of alike, even though Kilmer wasn't the first Batman of the Burtonverse. He was still pretty much like Christopher Reeve when it comes to not only because he died, but because of what he had to put up with out of Warner Brothers in the same kind of scenario.
Really?
Yeah, the same kind of scenario Christopher Reeves had to put up with during the production on Superman 2.
Really?
Even though, yeah. And right after they screwed Superman 2, they ruined Superman 3 by refusing to have Superman go up against the very villain they continue to relent on giving us in live action today. And you don't mind if I show you Integrity, right?
No, go for it. Can you guys can't hear me?
Thank you.
I can hear
Yeah,
y'all.
we can hear you.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
And here we go. Superman's true arch enemy above Lex Luthor. Brainiac.
Yeah, I like Lex Luthor. His name's the Brainiac. Ooh,
Yep.
that sounds scary. What does he look like?
He's a green alien from the planet Kalu. He was introduced in 1958 out of the comic industry's inspiration of our government's space race with the Soviet Union, which was Russia combined
So
with
this is
14
like
other
the
countries.
Cold War thing that they put in. Interesting.
Yeah, but Brainiac is not a communist. He's never a communist. He's from
No?
a different world with no ideology whatsoever. Yeah, he was the greatest enemy of Superman.
And they never put him in the movie?
No, because Warner Brothers has been modeled to act just like our government, and
Shut
and,
the
and by
front
that I mean,
door! Talk about conspiracy.
Were you talking about
Yeah.
Brainiac?
yeah,
They didn't
yeah. I
want to put
told
him
you
in the
this on
movie because of that.
It's because the executives were too reckless, uncivilized, and too out of control with their ego and their business antics.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like
Wow. That's
Yeah,
too
really
bad
don't
because it
know.
looks like a really cool character. He looks really
It's
cool.
crazy because like they literally struck gold like with the Snyder cut, and then like after that, it's just like they basically threw it all down the trash. Like from what was it, like Black Adam, and after that, like they basically cannibalized all those movies.
Nice to see
Oh,
you.
he is super cool looking. Oh, he would look. You know who would do him good? Is maybe Tommy Lee Jones or somebody.
Yeah,
Hi,
but
voice.
Like
I
Warner
seen the
Brothers,
voice the other day too, or this morning. I seen you too.
like Warner Brothers and
Yeah.
DC, like they literally had like everything at their like disposal, and then they just like wasted it. They're like, yeah, we're just gonna do
Exactly.
this like new Superman that no
Dragon
one
Master.
asked for,
my
What a
goodness,
waste of
Dragon
a good
Master.
character.
right?
Dragon Master. Hang on.
Did we lose somebody?
Oh, we lost him.
Oh, maybe his
Oh wait,
phone or something went
wait,
out.
he's back. Hi.
Hey,
Oh man,
yeah,
so
sorry about that.
yeah, I was gonna say that earlier.
Just,
So
that just happened. Sorry about that.
No worries, happens to me all the time.
yeah, I was gonna say that earlier, Sergeant. Like, I recently just got like a laptop, so like now it's a lot easier to do this stuff.
Right.
Sure. So Integrity. What can you tell us about Brainiac outside of the comics and stuff?
Outside of the comic, I don't know. I mean, Brainiac was supposed to be in Man of Steel 2, and as you always talk about, he was kind of sort of supposed to be in Superman 3, and then it got dumbed down into being just some computer. But yeah, Brainiac's the big bad guy.
Oh, the computer. Yeah. Oh, that was supposed to be him. Oh, that's so lame.
Yeah, that's kind of the main version.
That is so lame. Wow. They have this cool guy, and then they just put I remember now who you mean. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. This is the modern day reason.
AI. Oh, I love Uncle T and his conspiracies.
Yeah.
I'm all in it for it. I love it.
Yeah. Yeah. AI is part of the reason why they're not giving us Brainiac.
That is so. See, Uncle T knows all the conspiracies. I'm just learning them all. That's
Yeah,
so
because
wild.
Yeah, because they say AI only can mimic stuff, but if only we could get it to stop mimicking, if they're not willing to get rid of it, we could actually get Brainiac. But until then, we would have to find some way to get all this over reliability on this AI out. I mean, why would you want to throw it all away just to keep experimenting on this stuff? And thank you very much, Uncle T, for giving us.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
love the input, guys. I like learning. So thanks, guys, for letting me know this stuff. I
Yeah, no
didn't know.
problem.
Oh, Superhuman, I was Superman's villain. Yeah, but we're only focusing on 8 characters, Uncle T, because this is extremely important for people to understand. I mean,
Yeah, see, I don't
Brainiac,
know. See, I'm learning. This is school for me.
yeah, oh yeah,
Cool. Yeah, he would be a great character. So you're saying that this new Superman that's coming out, it's not going to have this dude in it. This character.
Nah, it's going to be
Right.
garbage.
exactly.
So what
And
you guys think it's all going to be bad? The new Superman's going to be totally bad?
It's going to flop hard.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, for
Really?
sure.
It's
Yeah,
gonna
like I
flop
don't
hard.
think a lot of people realize how bad it's gonna flop.
Oh
Yeah,
no.
and HD has another mentioned one of these 3 characters that we're also going to talk about.
I don't know. I
That
kind
would
of
be
feel like the
Metallo.
superhero genre is like dead at this point. Like I really don't like see a future for
Mhm.
it.
Well, any genre is going to be dead if you put out bad product after bad product after bad
Yeah.
product.
Yeah, exactly.
I
mean,
think,
I don't know. Maybe Thunderbolts and Fantastic Four could be good, but I really don't know. And same with those Avenger movies. Like it,
Yeah,
we kind of just have to wait and see. I kind of just don't even really like care anymore. Like I used to care a lot about this stuff, like growing up with the superheroes. But it's
Yeah.
kind
I've
of
said
like
this many times before that if this Superman fails, Warner Bros. And DC are done. They're at
I
a
mean,
point
they're
where
done no
they
matter
cannot
what.
take
Like,
another
it doesn't
financial
matter.
hit.
It doesn't matter if
Really?
they're
correct,
good or
Darky
not.
Master.
They're
Yep,
pretty much toast.
and there's a lot more too that they've been keeping from us, and not just the villain. It's from the comics that they keep neglecting.
I think they know.
Brainiac's been rejected. Brainiac's been denied more than he was denied more than twice from being in a live action super movie, guys. While Superman 3 was the first time they refused to use him in the live action Superman movie. Multiple other attempts that ended up being thrown out the window was occurring in the 90s. A few of them, some were amateurs, and one of the big ones who could have had the chance to bring him to life, but was kicked out, not only because of Nicolas Cage's take on the character, but because of the issues they had with him over the McDonald's
What?
scandal.
What happened
on
to
Michelle Pfeiffer.
McDonald's?
Yeah, I've never heard of this story.
Neither did I.
Explain.
Yeah, the dispute they had with Burton over promoting Michelle Pfeiffer's Catwoman in McDonald's toys.
Oh, that was such a great
Oh,
character.
okay, that makes a lot more sense.
So what? Because
Yeah.
she was too sexy for McDonald's?
Yeah. And,
Oh, so but
and
now
another-
they got Cardi B. They got Cardi B meals now at McDonald's, but Michelle Pfeiffer was too sexy for McDonald's. Oh my
Oh,
God,
yeah.
stop. That's so crazy.
True, man. Yeah.
And
Brainiac
Michelle Pfeiffer, she did all those stunts herself, by the way. You can go and look on YouTube and you can see her training videos. She could use a whip. She did it all
Exactly.
herself.
Have you seen, since you've been more into movies, have you ever watched animated movies featuring Superman facing off against Brainiac? You know, like from Unbound, which came out the month before Man of Steel, which was 30 years since Superman 3.
No.
Integrity? Do you recognize this?
what's this? Oh, Superman Unbound. No, I don't think I ever saw that one.
Brainiac from Unbound.
I remember
Yeah, it
Brainiac
was
mostly from the TV show, the animated TV show in the 90s.
Yeah, the one who was more computer.
Ah, wow. So they
Ah.
drew them. They put them in a cartoon, but they didn't put them in a movie like a live action with actors.
Hey, some of those cartoons are off the charts amazing.
Oh, I'm not saying they aren't. I just find it interesting that they decided to do animation instead of trying to bring it to the theater.
Oh yeah, I hear you.
No, they did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but they did bring him in live action, but only for a television show that doesn't exactly have him fighting Superman, and that would be that prequel series called Krypton,
Oh, I
played
didn't
by a
see that.
British actor, played by a British actor who's worked with Man of Steel writer David Goyer in the past before Man of Steel, and this is who he. And here's Brainiac from Krypton, which was as far as we got.
Huh.
Oh wait,
Oh my
hang on. Let me
gosh.
get a better. Here we go. Wait. Here we go. Yep.
Oh, he looks kind of cool.
Yeah. Right over
That's
here.
like they drew so many great characters and they're just ruining them. Absolutely ruining the art, eh? Look at that.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah,
pretty
Marvel
cool
does that all
looking.
the time with like their villains. Oh my gosh. Are you serious?
The other guy, the guy on the left looks kind of like a beta. I
I
don't
can't
know.
believe I just died on my
that's-
game.
He looks like some cyberpunk guy or something. I don't know. James Master was Brainiac in Smallville. Oh, they had him in Smallville. I didn't watch Smallville.
Not really. No.
Yeah, I've
that
never
was just
seen most of that DC shows. I never even watched them. I only watched Titans.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's a question.
what-
Do you guys think that WB always wanting to be grounded is why they can never get Superman right? What do you guys think? Hey, it's
I
Pretty
think
much.
they're sabotaging Superman, in my opinion. It's been 50 years
So-
since the first Superman movie. There's never been a real Superman trilogy. It's not that hard. Each two directors, Richard Donner and Zack Snyder, the only two directors to really put a quality Superman film in theaters, and both of them got fired. Both of them got their universe destroyed. So
Yes, they
to
did.
me, it's pretty obvious because it's not that hard to put a trilogy together.
Yeah.
Was it
Exactly.
in
Who'd you
in
say?
Zack Snyder's case?
You said Zack Snyder and who?
Richard Donner, Richard Donner got fired. Richard Donner got fired right after. Richard Donner put out the first Superman movie. It was blowing up. It was amazing. It was a huge hit, and he was fired immediately. And he had already shot most of.
Yeah,
Superman
why did they
films,
do
so
that?
It was all
It's like
money
they're allergic
stuff.
to money, like I was saying earlier.
Yep.
They got
If
into
you,
disagreements with him.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
they're so stupid over there.
yeah, if you're familiar with Superman 2,
Like, did you see
Richard
what
Donner was done
they
over budget.
pitched with that Batman animated movie? That's supposed to be like the Spider-Verse.
Oh,
Like, they
Batman
could make so
Beyond.
much money
Yeah.
off of that.
They really
Yeah,
could.
like, what the
I mean,
hell?
they really could make so much money, and they're just being so stupid. Someone says my top three
Yeah,
choices
exactly.
for
Like-
live action are Mongol, Montello, and Parasite. What do you guys think about that?
Metallo would be the one to go with in the suggestions. Most
Yep.
likely because he uses
I have
the
no
same
idea who any of
rock
those
that
are,
Rex
so I don't
uses.
have a comment on that.
Okay, I like the name Parasite. It sounds cool. But
I
I don't
would
know
go
who
with
he is.
Mongol as the number one guy. Honestly,
Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, pull up pictures of them.
Oh.
Sergeant.
You mean these? Oh, were you talking about these
three characters
depictions?
he's talking about? Is that what they are?
Oh, these are character villains from Krypton. Doomsday, Lobo, Brainiac, and Zod.
Yeah, I was like, I recognized Lobo and Brainiac.
Okay.
And the actor who played Doomsday in the Krypton series also was in Supergirl and Zack Snyder's Rebel Moon films. But speaking of Supergirl, that's the next character we should explore looking at, folks. Let me bring this up.
Hey, it's me said, does sabotage be related to the consistent legal fight with Schuster and Siegel family? Does anyone know about that?
He makes a good point. What do you think, Integrity?
It could be, but I'm the one that always mentioned sabotage. I don't know if he's asking me, but to me, it's just that they make terrible decisions to the point where I think it's beyond incompetence. I think they're running that studio into the ground intentionally.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Whether it's for a MCU takeover or Marvel, you can see the Marvel people coming over: James Gunn, Joss Whedon. They're making some of the dumbest decisions of all time. If anyone's been following along, they aren't. We're just past the point of incompetence. They're making absolutely horrendous decisions. And the more I look around, it's
Exactly.
not just WBD; it's mostly all of Hollywood.
So do you think they want to merge them all? Like, and
Possibly.
make money? Or, like, what do you guys think is their motive?
Some people think they want to do a Marvel DC cross, so it'll be like Avengers versus Justice League, and I think they're probably correct. So I don't know if they're tanking the studio to get the stock prices low and a takeover or whatever. But to me, we're well past incompetence. These are some of the worst decisions in Hollywood history. They're making
Exactly.
billion-dollar
Yeah.
blunders year after year. They're not making
Can
little
I-
mistakes. They're making billion-dollar blunders. So I don't believe. To me, we're just past incompetence at this point.
Yeah, there
So
should be integrity.
are they all women that are in charge of these studios?
No,
Not
there's no
not
way.
all women.
How
They're
many
not all
women do
women.
they got? A lot? Do they have a lot of women?
Who
WB
knows?
is way worse than the other studios, and because of how much influence they've got on social media influencers and their connections with the CIA and the United States government and Wall Street, they're way worse they're much worse than Disney, but not as powerful and big as big a threat as Disney. It's because
Oh
this
wow,
has
I had
been
no
going
idea
on for
about any of
years.
that.
Damn, that's deep. You guys are
Here's
going digging
Supergirl.
deep tonight. I love it.
Good stuff.
Here's Supergirl. Supergirl is Superman's sidekick, who was introduced in the late 1950s as well. She was
Right.
originally said to be found inside a container or some containment facility in space, or even the Phantom Zone where Superman goes to find her. But
Is she
have you
his
seen
sister?
No, that's not his sister. That's his cousin,
No,
Supergirl.
They're not related?
Cousin.
Yes, they're
Cousin.
related.
Oh.
They're related.
yeah, they're
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 cousins.
both like Kryptonians, so they're like bloodline related.
Ah. Okay.
Yes, they are.
That's the name Super.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I guess everyone from
Batman
Krypton is like a
It's kinda like-
they all have superpowers, right?
It's
Everyone.
kind of like with like Batwoman or Batman. Like it's just like
Yeah, but
different,
only when they
different
come to Earth.
context
And
for the characters.
yes,
Okay, so this
only
is
when
the
they come to-
cartoon of her? This is the so is
Well,
this like from a movie or I never seen her
It's
before,
animated.
so
this is promo art, and this is just fan art.
oh I see.
Kryptonians don't.
You know what? The,
Kryptonians usually
the
get-
fan art is almost better than the other art sometimes.
True, but when they get their superpowers, they have to actually merge with Earth. They have to merge with Earth psychology to get superpowers, as you see from Man of
Oh.
Steel and the beginning of Superman cartoons, like the animated series, when Superman in his teen years was voiced by Jason Marsden at the time, exploring and discovering his newfound powers back then.
Mm-hmm.
And HD.
Supergirl emerged from the Silver Age comics, revitalized. Correct? Someone's.
I think
Hey,
so.
it's me.
That was late 50s.
He's telling me. I don't know.
I think it was the late 50s, either 1958 or 1959, sometime around there. Is when
Okay.
Supergirl was introduced.
Now, can I jump in real quick? Do you guys ever watch these animated movies? I'm asking everyone.
I haven't
Yeah,
seen any.
Which
No,
ones?
honestly, no.
Wow, really? If you guys like Batman or Superman, you're missing some of the Batman Superman animated movies are right there with The Dark Knight or whatever you want to call the best superhero movie ever. I strongly recommend looking into some of the animated movies. Plus, they're short, so they go by fast.
Interesting.
Yeah, I've seen some of them.
Interesting.
Like if you guys haven't seen Batman: Mask of Phantasm, that might be the best Batman movie ever.
Oh, I've seen it. It was really good.
I mean,
Quite dark too. I mean,
when I
it's
go ahead.
yeah. People were getting killed in that. Mobsters were getting killed in that movie too.
Oh, that's cool. I
Yeah,
like
I was
the
at
mafia.
stream, yesterday with my DualShock.
Cool.
Yep, there you go. 2015. Yeah.
Yeah, I
found
was
them
gonna
around-
say he has it all down.
Yep. It depends on both the quality and the execution of the animation that makes that makes the movie animated films look good.
Yeah, it's really amazing how far they've come in animation in, just like even 10, 15 years. It's quite fascinating.
Mhm.
So, but she has her own movie now, right? Is she her own star now? Like in the
Supergirl?
movies? Yeah.
Now,
Well,
here, if I can jump in, kind of what I was saying earlier with Sabotage. There he is. He's got Supergirl, the 1984 movie, on the screen. Supergirl had her first movie in 1984. It's 40
Can I
years.
see what that looks like?
It's So there's her first
Sure, let me
movie.
get-
It flopped, but it's 40 years until they put Supergirl back in theaters, and they finally put her in theaters in a movie that they basically sabotaged, The Flash. So I mean,
Ah.
again, these are some of the
Yeah,
worst.
I don't
movies in
remember that
Hollywood
at
history.
all in 84. No way. I definitely remember Christopher Reeves, but I do not remember her. No
Yeah,
way, Jose.
The same thing.
Yeah,
The
because
studio ran them. They ran that into the ground.
Who was the
Yeah.
actress?
Is it?
Helen Slater.
Oh, right.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's Helen Slater.
Yep.
Yeah, Helen Slater. She came back. Oh, right up here. Right up here.
I don't think she
Yeah,
was.
Helen Slater.
Yeah, she wasn't a
British
sex
actress.
pot. Yeah, no, she was very ordinary. She's very ordinary looking, from what I remember. She
Yeah.
wasn't like I think Supergirl's supposed to be pretty good looking, and she just was
Yes.
kind of blah. Yeah, look
Yeah.
at her. She just looks boring, right? Like I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not like T. I don't have all the numbers like T. But I'm just saying, like Christopher Reeves is an exceptionally handsome fellow, right? And it's like you should have someone like like Michelle Pfeiffer was very good back then. A lot of really attractive actresses could have played her better, so I can see why. Yeah, I don't remember that even being in the theaters at all.
Yeah, it flopped hard. It flopped big time.
Yeah, no one's gonna watch that mess. Back in the 80s, we knew what hot was, and if it wasn't
so
hot, we
bad.
didn't go see it. Like like Princess
Oh,
Leia.
yeah.
Princess Leia,
Like-
everybody lined up to see her in a gold bikini. Sorry, but that's just the way it is.
Yeah, like it's
Yeah.
funny. These studios put out these movies and they expect people to go see them, but that's just not how it works. Like if you you can
Mhm.
spot it from a mile away. Like
Yeah.
everyone knew that Snow White movie was gonna bomb. And like Disney even knew it too, but they just didn't care. They put it out anyways.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like
And
if they
then,
really
like-
cared about the fans, they would have basically took a tax write-off on it. But because of how big that legacy is for that first original animated movie, I think that's why they put it out.
Huh.
'Cause it's too like high profile to just to write it off.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
I
yeah.
heard
You got
someone-
you. That's so
That does
crazy.
make sense.
Like that, I don't find a lot of the young actresses and really even some of the actors they're not good looking. Like they're not, like
Yep.
and then the
know.
ones that are, they don't seem to want to, like Henry Cavill. They apparently have a problem with him. They have a problem with the Thor guy. Like I mean, I'm sorry, but sex sells. It's just the way it is.
Yep.
Yeah, and yet they
I
brought
was gonna
Helen
say,
Slater back.
Oh, that she looks ugly. Like, come on, you're supposed to be, superhero. You're supposed to be this. You're supposed to be that.
Yeah, I mean, I could
And
kind of
you
see
know
that.
what?
I mean, she looks
You're supposed to
alright.
look good. She looks
Yeah.
hard. She looks like she just got back from her 9 to 5 and with her cat, and she's mad at men. And she looks like a
Yeah,
feminist.
that is
She looks like a
Uh,
feminist. Feminists aren't sexy. They aren't sexy. Feminists are not sexy. Look at Snow
Agreed.
White.
No, they're
She
not.
is. They're not sexy. Like give the
I
audience
mean,
what they
like
want.
some images of Rachel Zegler, she doesn't look like that bad looking of a chick, but some images.
Oh, no.
She has a lot of hair on her back. Did you see that? She's
I didn't
one
see that.
hairy
I didn't-
woman.
No, I didn't know that. at
No
all,
way,
or
Jose.
see that.
Oh God, yeah. There's a picture that came out, and like she was wearing like a gown, and she turned around. I think it was at one of the Snow White things, and her back is full of hair. Like for a woman. Yeah, she's a hairy woman. A hairy woman. Yeah, that's like who's thinking about that? gross. Snow White's supposed to be,
She's got money,
light
too,
and
which is the crazy
feminine.
part. Like, she could easily get anything she wanted, right?
Yep.
Even though she like all these movies she's in, they all bomb. Like that doesn't
really?
mean like she could easily get like hair removal surgery or whatever.
Oh my God! All you do is go to the waxer. That's it. There's so many ways that you can get rid of it. There's so many ways.
It's weird. Like some people like that stuff. Like they like
but
hair. Like I don't really understand it.
Like you can literally, like, it went viral. Like you could literally like Google the image of her hairy back.
Look it up, because like
you can literally put hairy back Rachel Zegler and it'll come up, and it's so gross. It's so ugly. Like I guess I noticed it more because I'm a woman. But anyway, hi 4th1000 and hi Outcast. I'm sorry if I didn't say hi. Hi everyone from the UK. Hi UK. I'm Canada.
Shout out. Here's Lois Lane.
Shout out.
Here's Lois.
Yeah, see, Lois Lane. She was sexy. She was sexy, exactly. Right? But she wasn't over sexualized. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? But she was sexy. Everyone loved Lois Lane, right?
Exactly.
Everyone. Look at her. See? Sexy.
Yep. The first of damsel distresses.
See.
She didn't try and be Superman. She worked beside him. She worked with him. But she didn't go out and try and save the world. She knew her place.
Right. Let's be honest. Hollywood today don't believe in that anymore.
No, they don't care what the fans want.
It's just very odd. It's so, but then they have like people like Ryan Reynolds, which I guess he's kind of conventionally good looking, but he relies a lot on his body. I don't know. I would say like his face, but his body. But he's also old. He's like my age. He's like, what is he, like 45, 50, something like that? Like all these guys that they're bringing out, they're all like. Look who they're bringing out. They're all like in their 60s and 50s. We are the good-looking 20-year-olds.
There's ugly actors out there, but like I can't think of any. Like all the ones I've seen, like both, like men and women.
See, look at that, Lois Lane. All the girls that played Lois Lane. Yeah.
Like they're just like what you kind of expect an actor to look like.
Yeah. See, she's got her high heels on. She got her short skirt on. He's saving her. What's wrong with that?
Yeah.
See, sexy. Yeah, Lois was a classic indeed. Yeah.
Yeah, the first of many damsels in distress introduced into the comics as well.
When was she introduced? What year?
Same as Superman. Last I checked.
Oh, so she was created with him. Okay.
Yes.
So in 30,
very much likely.
38. Yeah. See, that's what I mean. It's like, but it wasn't that she was. It's just so crazy how they made these great characters. So, I mean, they did it with Star Wars too. Like Princess Leia, great character, great. She had a laser gun and she could wear a bikini. What's wrong with that? Why won't you let women be women? Why do you want to make us men? We're not.
That goes to show that back then. That goes to show back then people used to care about what they created. They used to care about their audience. That's why they were so. That's why this is considered classics. Now that creativity just went out the window. And now all they care about is pissing people off and making money through other means like government funding or shady business dealings, which is exactly what DEI is.
Yeah. Well said.
Uncle T says. Yeah, Uncle T now says AI is what stands in the way of Brainiac and other characters. Live action Superman.
See, look at all the Lois Lanes. Look at all of them. They're all attractive. They're all. I don't remember there being an ugly Lois Lane unless there's one that got snuck in somewhere, but that I didn't see. But you know what I mean? Like she was always an attractive actress. See, like nice hair. She wore a skirt. She wore high heels. She was okay being saved. We didn't mind it. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's what I mean. It's like they've made them all, and then like you just showed that Supergirl, and she just looks like an angry lesbian. Let's face it.
Yeah, I mean, and look over here too. Yeah,
Mhm, mhm.
doesn't does that look a little unattractive? With her above. You
What's
know,
this from? This is an anime or something?
yeah, anime-inspired
Okay.
animated Superman show called My Adventures with Superman. That's the animated
Ah.
show that these
So
two
why'd they
characters in
make her
this.
look like a lesbian?
No
The
idea
way the world's going.
exactly. Too
What
much
man wants to
DEI
bang a
experimentation.
man? Like it's just
No one I've
crazy.
ever met in all my decades on this life. I've never met a single man that wants a feminist in my life.
I mean,
Some of them might
like
say they do,
really, like I
you know,
mean,
but
do guys find like the short hair and the big muscles on a
nope,
woman? Do they
nope.
find that attractive? Because I don't think so.
We only
No,
find it attractive if saying
no.
yes will get us somewhere. But other than that, no.
Right? Like, I mean, like,
No.
and then they keep making the hair. That's another thing I noticed is they tend to make the hair, if the hair is long on the girl, they tend to make it like greasy and messy, or they make it really short. It's like one or the
Some
other.
good look.
Somehow they can't figure out what a good hairstyle is.
There's some
they're
good-looking women with like short hair. It just depends on the style.
Yeah.
What they're really doing is trying to make the woman into a man by giving
Yeah.
her manly features and taking away anything that's
Oh
like
yeah, or they make
remotely
them
feminine.
bald,
Yeah.
Oh
like in
yeah,
that new Naughty Dog game.
Yeah.
And it's not
Completely.
just the
at least
looks
they didn't.
too;
Like no
it's
one
the
cares about
attitude.
that. Like
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that
like
too.
masculine women
Yeah.
are bald. Like no one actually cares.
Yeah, I don't know. Like that's what I mean. It's like I don't think men's tastes have changed.
Nope.
No, it's always
I
been the
can't speak for
same.
you guys,
Never
but I'm
honestly
just
been that
saying.
way.
You're right.
I think men like women with curves, and I think they like feminine women, and I think they like women that can carry themselves a certain way, and I don't
Oh
think they
hell
want to date
yeah!
a man. Like I mean,
Correct.
it's
Ding,
just
ding, ding,
it's
ding, ding,
just
ding, ding.
right. Like
Yeah.
why do you like? I mean, my God, I see, like, just talking about culture, like, I find, like, a lot, even, like, if you look at the YouTubers, I find a lot of the women, I can't stand listening to them because they all try and pretend they're men. And it's just, like,
Yeah.
it's, like, they're just, ugh.
Program.
Oh
Yeah, Gina.
yeah.
They got rid of Gina, and she was beautiful. She is good looking. She's in shape. She can handle a gun.
Yeah.
She was funny. She was a great character, and they got rid of her. And she was sexy, and
Wait
she
a
was in
minute.
shape.
What the heck?
They got rid of her
The
because
physical is more expensive than the digital Mario Kart.
see
Mario
I'm looking
they
at
got rid of her
looking at
because
this
Disney
video.
Because
Disney
she
tried
said
to like
beep
get her
bop
Huh?
to
boop. Yeah,
Disney tried to get her to like do this adopt a woke ideology.
they
She
told her
fought
to
it
put her
back.
pronouns in her
Yeah,
Twitter. It
and
was over Twitter, right?
Yes, over
Yeah.
Twitter indeed, and
Yeah, and then she put because now she has. I don't know if you guys know if there's an update on the lawsuit, but I know Elon Musk is funding her lawsuit against Disney. Does anyone have
exactly.
an update on that?
Dude, it's
Oh,
Does it-
crazy.
I hope she
Yeah,
wins. I hope
everything
she
is-
owns Disney by the time she's done. I hope she was so great. I really, really liked her. And you're right, she was feminine, but she was strong. But she was also funny. Like she was funny with the Baby Yoda, and she was funny with the Mandalorian. But she wasn't overpowering, right? Like I didn't find her character to be masculine. What do you
But
guys
Disney
think?
tried to subvert all that. That was the point.
Oh,
That's
you
why
think it was?
That's why they tried her to buy into the DEI, and she wouldn't do it. Which is
No.
why they ended up firing her, and she ended up suing them.
Yeah, I hope she wins the lawsuit. I really do
Yeah,
because
oh my god, I forgot about that completely. What happened to that?
yeah, I don't know. I think it's still going. I don't know if anyone. I don't know if
There's
anyone.
no way they're gonna settle that out of court. Like she's gonna keep pursuing that.
American
Well,
Idol.
Elon Musk is paying for it, so I don't know if there's a few
Yeah.
people, But I mean, that's he's got big pockets, so I hope that he does. I hope that they win so bad and so
Yeah,
hard, and
same.
I
I
hope
didn't
that
even
she
know you.
wins Disney. I hope she's in charge of Disney by the end of it because she was so great. I really liked her character on that. I think she could have probably had her own show or something. Like I really liked her
Yeah, she was gonna
character.
get her own movie and then they canceled it.
Oh, really? No way. And
Yeah.
she was on American Gladiators. I didn't know that. I'm not surprised though. She's extremely fit. She's a very
Yeah, Gina Carano also helped train with Henry Cavill as well, as I
no
checked.
way. Yeah, see, like that, you can admire that, right? Someone that's working out because they want to, they want to look good on screen. They want to be able to do the action. Like I admire that, especially like both sexes. But when a woman does it, like I really appreciate it because they all do the CGI stuff now. Like they don't have to do the things that they used to have to do. Like Michelle Pfeiffer, she had to work out and do all this stuff. But anyway, so
Yeah,
I wish her well. I
yeah,
hope she does. I hope she does well on that lawsuit.
yeah,
But
that's
yeah, she
true.
was great. She was a great
Now we
character.
come to Jimmy Olsen, another friend, a friend of Superman. Jimmy
So
Olsen.
he was he the was he the photographer?
Yeah, he works with Lois and Clark at the Daily
Right,
Planet. You know,
right,
where
right.
yeah, he's been pretty much around for as long as those two have. Last I checked, and he's also quite a fun guy. He was a love interest to Supergirl time to time in the comics.
Oh, really? Ah,
Yeah, yeah. There was
interesting.
also on Smallville. He had a crush on Laura Vandervoort's Supergirl as well.
I'll be right
Ah,
back.
Hmm.
yeah,
I just remember, like I say, like I watched a few of the movies, and I watched Lois and Clark with Dean Cain, and I believe he was in that as well.
That's a good show.
And
yeah.
I love
Lois and
Dean
Clark.
Cain as Superman. He's my second favorite Superman.
Who's your favorite?
Yeah, and
I fav-
he made progress in live action depth on the character when it came to fighting Metallo as well. He was the first Superman to fight Metallo in live action.
Oh,
But
really?
but we'll get to Metallo later after we
All
do
right.
Jimmy Olsen and Lex
Okay.
Luthor.
Yeah, Lex is a great character too.
Yep, we're gonna do him next. Now, let me bring him up.
Yeah, Jimmy. I
And
guess I never thought about Jimmy being like a main character. I guess I thought maybe they added him for just. I didn't realize he was a big character in the comics.
yeah, and Lex Luthor's been quite commonly used in Superman as an antagonist as well.
Yeah, I love Lex. What a great character he is. Great
Yeah, Gene
character.
Hackman did phenomenal bringing him to life.
Yeah. So who was the favorite actor for you guys? Who did you like the best that played Lex Luthor? Out of all the Alexas, who did you like the best?
Michael Rosenbaum, to be fair,
Michael
you know,
Rosen. Do you got a picture of him? If I see a picture, then I'll be able to see
he's right here,
who he is.
Smallville.
But
Yeah,
it's teeny
same
weeny.
actor who voices the Flash in the Justice League cartoons played Lex in Smallville.
Oh yeah, he was good. He English?
Yeah, yes, he is.
Yeah,
Well, he's
yeah.
American actually. He's
Oh, he's
actually American.
American. Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yeah, I remember him in that. Yeah, he did
yeah.
play him well.
Oh, yeah, and he had build up with Superman. Even yeah, they did they did good with the character development and stuff on Michael Rosenbaum's Lex Luthor. I also liked him in the episode that served as Christopher Reeves' send off. You know, that featured that Chinese actor who appeared in Arrow season 1. You know,
I didn't see
an
it.
episode,
Sorry.
right? Yeah, yeah. Lex Luthor has been a credible criminal mastermind and wealthy megalomaniac who is whose ego as a multi-millionaire and multi-billion megalomaniac
Yeah, he was great.
gives him a lot. Yeah, known for making
I
billions
like
off the villain.
he was like didn't he invented stuff or something, I think, was whatever. But I
Yeah.
like the guy that played him in Lewis and Clark too. He was the really good one. I forget what his name is.
Yeah.
He was a good one, and the one in the Gene Hackman. A lot of great actors played him.
What about
Yeah.
Kevin Spacey?
I don't know.
Oh
Would have been greater if they had Metallo assisting Kevin Spacey against Brandon Routh instead of
You know-
just making it so boring, trying to recapture stuff from the past.
The best Lex Luthor, I think the best Lex Luthor is the animated one. The guy, who's the guy from? I forget the
Clancy
guy's
Brown.
name. The guy that plays Lex Luthor in the animated show is the guy from the prison guard in Shawshank. He's a
And
Get Out! No
Yeah, the
way!
Highlander
Oh,
and Chapter
got the real
4
deep
of John
voice.
Wick.
from Shawshank
yeah.
Redemption. Yeah,
I love that
think
guy.
the best Lex Luthor. I
He's a
forget his name.
great actor. Yeah, I can't remember
yeah,
his name,
yeah.
but he's like one of those actors who's like in everything, but you never remember his name. Yeah, he's great.
Clancy
When I
Brown.
think of Lex Luthor, I think I love Gene Hackman too, but
Yeah, sure.
you know, again, I would encourage you guys to watch some of the animated stuff with this guy
Yeah.
Huh,
or some of the animated movies. They're only an hour. They're either 60 or 75 minutes. The little animated movies, but they're
interesting.
great, fantastic writing, great performances. You'll really be surprised.
Huh, interesting. Interesting.
Hmm. Yep.
Wow.
Definitely.
Yeah, Lex is.
Yeah.
I think Lex is one of like definitely the best characters. Like he's one of the best villains. Like because he's like rich and he's evil and he's like there's so many
Exactly.
facets to him. Like was he in love with Lois Lane? Am I right?
Well,
Or did he have
Lois.
a girlfriend or something?
Lana Lang, actually. Lana Lang. And you see what he's got in front of him? That's what that is. That he's staring at. That's glowing green.
Okay. Wow. Yeah, he's complex.
Kryptonite. It's called kryptonite.
Oh, thanks, Fourth 1000. He says, great panel. We're all killing it. So shout out to us, all of y'all. Thanks. I appreciate it. I have no idea what I'm talking about. So thank you.
Yeah, that is called kryptonite. The thing that he needs to weaken Superman.
Right. But he owns it, right? Like he owned it, or he I'm trying to remember. It's been a while, guys.
Yeah, I've seen this animated feature as well. Really cool. Even more so with the Joker proving to be a much bigger, badder threat to the duo than like.
That's one of my wife's
Go
favorite
ahead.
ones. She'll just, hey man,
Ah,
let's watch that movie.
beautiful.
It's awesome. I mean, that's kind of the movie people wanted BVS to be. Not to go off on a whole tangent, but yeah, you guys should really check out the animated. They're
Good to know. There you go. We got some recommendations, people.
Yep.
So Batman Superman World's Finest Movie from 1997, 60 minutes. That's what I'm taking. He says. What do you guys think about that?
Yeah, it's great. Yeah, I think it was quite fun to watch when I first checked it out. I believe it was when I rented it at the library at the time.
Oh, I remember renting movies. It was fabulous.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was really The Great Brain Robbery is one of the best episodes ever. What do you guys think?
I'm assuming that's a Brainiac episode.
Yeah.
Hey, it's me said it, so he seems to be kind of an expert.
Yeah. Very meta episode.
Isn't it funny how like some of this stuff is like we can see it now, like all the behind the scenes stuff, and now we can say, oh, that's meta or that's AI or whatever. And back then we didn't really understand the technology, but now we see it. It's super cool. Yeah. Lex is a great character, hands down.
Yeah.
Great villain. Great villain.
Yeah, and the only time we saw him ever use that exosuit in live action was in that Supergirl television series.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, but in the animated, my favorite with him using that suit was in Batman Superman Public Enemies. Right over here. well, where he was the villain of the animated film, where he was going mad, wanting to use a kryptonite meteor to destroy the city just to get rid of Superman. And you see how he's using it on Superman here with the kryptonite and stuff.
Oh
Mhm.
yeah, look at that. Hmm.
Yeah, if you ask me, Vin Diesel would have done a cool job pulling him off with
Oh,
every.
Vin Diesel would have been great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's who Uncle T would have wanted too. I
That
mean,
would have been a good pick. Yeah, Vin Diesel, yeah, for sure.
yeah, another successful Michael Clark Duncan, if you will. You know, because Michael Clark Duncan, despite being black, was able to capture the magic as Kingpin and Daredevil, despite the movie's flop. Now,
Yeah.
Daredevil, you mean Daredevil, the movie that Ben Affleck was in?
exactly.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, I like the movie. I don't know what happened after that, but I like the movie.
there was supposed to be a sequel featuring Mr. Fear, but they canceled it because they didn't make enough money that they wanted back. Now we come to Metallo, the other villain that I know who uses kryptonite, who I first saw in the animated series when I was at my grandma's house nearby one time when I was young. You know, the cyborg supervillain who uses kryptonite to fight Superman while being a metal menacing monster, Terminator style monster. Yeah, they were supposed to use Metallo in the Dawn of Justice movie, but they turned him down in favor of Doomsday instead. Clearly, the executives at the studio were very problematic at the time under Barry Mayer's regime. And God, I don't get why we gotta keep treating studio executives as gods, like their shareholders and others. That has always been the main problem with the world since the beginning of time. Treating rich people with too much arrogance, hubris, intellect, and power as gods has been what's been ruining everything for us. And it's been reason why there hasn't been much accountability towards Warner Brothers. I mean, look
No, they're
at
never gonna
Metallo.
admit anything.
I mean, look at this guy, an actual menacing supervillain who has potential to fight Superman, and in
Yeah.
live action. I
Does
mean,
he have his brain out? What's going on with his head?
oh, this is a version of Metallo where his face is implant, where his head, most of his head is. Oh, and look at that.
It's metal?
Malcolm McDowell voiced him to perfection in the animated version. Yeah, that's exactly who voiced Metallo in the animated series.
Oh, wow, really? Oh,
Yeah,
he's fabulous. I like him.
yeah,
Yeah, that
and he's
looks
old.
really cool. He looks like you know what he looks like? He looks like those new Tesla robots.
Yeah,
Have you guys
and
seen
the
them?
Terminator. Yes, I saw the Tesla bots, but he also has
Yeah,
different
what is that what
facial
they're
hair.
called? Tesla bots? Yeah, they kind of looks like him. He's kind of giving me the vibe. Yeah.
And the Terminator vibes too. Yeah, check that out. Real super villain class rank 101.
Oh yeah, look at that guy. Yeah. Was he supposed to
Yeah,
be like radiant or was he made of kryptonite?
no, he was made of not he was made of various resources, titanium
Oh.
and whatever the strongest metal was that would make him compatible against Superman.
Yeah, because I thought,
Kryptonite
well,
is what
kryptonite's green, right? So that's why I thought that maybe he
yeah,
was
it's his
all made of
battery
kryptonite.
source of battery power charge. It's his battery source. Kryptonite is not just his main weapon, it's also his main source of energy that keeps him functioning. Without it, he can't move. Unlike the one from the animated Batman Superman Public Enemies movie and the Batman animated series as well.
That's a good movie too.
Yeah,
Public
Oh,
Enemies
good
is great.
recommendations, everybody.
Public Enemies. Yes. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah,
Yeah.
see, it's a
Metallo is
shame that they ruined. Now, is this the one that Stan Lee did? Did he do these characters or am I in the wrong place?
He's Marvel.
no, that wasn't
Oh.
This
Then
is all
who
yeah.
did the comics for Superman? Who made them?
Bob Kane, I think. I think it
Bob
was
Kane was
Bob
Batman.
Kane.
Siegel and Schuster are creative.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Now I got it. I got it. Yeah. I got them confused. Yeah.
Yeah, Metallo.
Oh, did you see them doing like a John Wick 5? I'm kind of surprised by that a little bit.
Yeah. Look at that.
Hey, let me ask you guys a real quick question. It's a little off topic, but just for 1 minute. There's 5 of us here and a few people in the chat. I just want a real quick yes or no, if you guys don't mind. We're talking about Superman. There's a Superman movie coming out in 3 months. Is anyone here going to see the new Superman movie in theaters? Because I'm not, and this is the first time in decades I will pass on a Superman movie in theaters. I'm just curious if anyone is anyone here going to go see this movie?
No.
I'm going to see if it's good.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. Like, I'm kind of indifferent on it. Like, if it's good, I'll see it. But if it's not, I'll pass.
Yeah, very little interest.
They can't give us these guys. They
I
can't
don't
give
know.
us
Like I
anything.
said earlier on the stream, like the superhero genre, like it used to be like really good. And,
yeah.
Like the last
big
5
money.
years, it's been like up and down like a lot. So it's like it's kind of just I'm indifferent on it. Like I don't either way is fine with me.
But it sounds like nobody really cares.
Yeah.
So is there like
people are so checked out now? Like normies, like they just don't. They're checked
Nah.
out.
But do you think the nerds will go? Do you think the nerd peeps will go?
Depends on the movie. Like if
some
it's
of them, but you need the normies. If you don't have the normies, you don't have a successful movie.
Oh yeah. Well, it depends how good the movie is. Like if it's a bad movie, then no one's gonna check it out. But if it's just like an okay movie, then who knows where it would go. I don't know.
Right.
I think you could kind of say that about a lot of these superhero movies coming out. Like it could go it could swing any way.
Right.
All right. Well, thanks, guys. I just wanted to know because obviously, Superman. I thought it was good.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, I know a lot of people are talking about it, and I don't hear a lot of people being excited about it, and like they're like Superman fans. So if the fans don't like it,
some of my
friends. That's what I'm saying. I mean, I've caught every Batman and Superman movie in theaters since the 90s. So
cover.
This is gonna be the first one I pass on, just because of
this. Isn't that sad?
That's surprising.
Yeah, me too. Since they can't give us Metallo or anyone new.
Yeah, see, look at that artwork. Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah, if it's what do you call it? So they're saying it's gonna be like Guardians of the Galaxy, right? Like there's just movie with a bunch of characters. It's not even Superman. If it's like that, then yeah, it's whatever.
So why do you guys think that they keep like blending like all these characters? Like you just said, they're gonna blend this Superman into a bunch of other different characters. Like what's the point of that?
Like I said earlier, they're out of touch with what the fans want.
I don't think they're paying any attention to what the fans want. I think they're just running the studio on the ground, making whatever. I think they're inflating their budgets, probably using the budgets for these movies on Hollywood weird activities, and just making crap movies because they don't care.
I think they're going to release the movie in Canada or like outside the U.S. because that whole lawsuit.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. I don't know. I wasn't following.
Yeah, I'm wondering. I think they're still going through with it, so I'm wondering what's going to happen.
But like,
and here it is.
The movie's coming out really soon.
Here it is.
So it's like they gotta decide what's going to happen.
That's a shame.
They gotta
what I remember.
Oh, that's cool.
I haven't seen any marketing on that movie at all.
Yeah, see, now that's cool. That looks really cool. That would be really cool to do in real life, like in a real action. Like,
when was the last time they promoted the movie? Like in January, end of January, or the beginning of February?
Oh, really?
Oh, wait, actually, no. I think it was the middle of February. Yeah.
Wow.
So it's like if they're gonna promote it again, they gotta promote it.
It's coming out what, in May?
In May. Yeah, probably in May. They'll promote it again because it's like they don't have
movie comes in July.
Yeah, they'll probably promote it again in May, and then they're gonna push hard in July.
Yeah, but just the fact that they're not even promoting it now, the fact
Yeah.
that they didn't put a Super Bowl ad in, but they did for the Flash.
Yeah, like Super
Superman.
Bowl,
So
definitely.
again, and
Yeah,
they
that was
said
a huge
they
missed
said they were going to be
opportunity.
promoting it like crazy, and they're not.
Honestly,
They know this is a flop.
Wow.
Honestly,
know
that's all on James Gunn because he's the one directing and writing, and he was in charge of setting this whole thing up. So if this flops, it's all most of it largely is gonna fall on his head.
They
So
want it to
I'm
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
I don't
and,
buy for a second they think this is going to be a successful movie or even want it to be. I think they want it to
Yeah.
flop.
and
So how
people,
much did they how much did it cost to make this movie?
Some people are saying 360
$350
million.
Oh yeah, they overspent on the budget.
Right, and you know,
Like
Here's our
like
last
with
one.
Captain
They're making-
America, they overspent on that too, and that movie bombed.
they are making billion, not million, billion with a B, $billion blunders year
Wait, how much
after
did
year.
Captain America lose?
So to me, this is not. We are, like I said earlier, we are far past incompetence. This is some sort of studio takeover.
So-
They're running this into the ground. It's so obvious to me.
So
Yeah,
okay, so
speaking of,
Trump put in those laws, those DEI laws, and he apparently elected some put in some Hollywood people to take care of these laws. I mean, you guys are
Oh yeah, I
Americans.
saw that.
So do you think that it's going to affect the studios? Do you think that
no idea. But
It's
here's
hard to
something.
have you
say.
guys heard anything or
It's so
Nope.
it's so early on. It's hard to tell.
yeah.
know.
Okay, I was just
Yeah.
wondering if is that going to be okay, bye Voice. It was nice for you to drop by. Thanks for coming by. I was just wondering. I was just wondering if like those laws were gonna be put into Hollywood, or is Hollywood just immune to
That's a good
this?
question. I wonder that too.
I think Hollywood's
I have
eating
no
itself. I
idea,
don't think
and
we're going to be going to theaters that much longer.
honestly,
Okay.
it's like the whole state of Hollywood is just like all these studios are just making bad decision after bad decision after bad decision,
yeah.
bleeding billions of dollars every
Right.
single week. You could even call day, and like
Yeah.
Wow.
honestly, they'd be very hard pressed to try to save themselves.
So at what point
Yeah,
does it?
like they could
at
go
what
away in
point
the
does it
next like
become
5
intentional?
years.
Yeah. So so do you find like when you go to the movies, do you find that the theaters are full or empty or iffy or half?
I've been finding them empty as of late because no
Really?
one's going because they don't want to see the movies because the movies are bad.
Yeah,
Really?
everything's
here's
so
another thing
expensive now. It's like, why would you go out and spend like $20 on a ticket?
Yeah,
when you can just like go
that too.
stream in for like $5.
Yeah. Can I ask how much the tickets are where you guys are from?
Well, it's
I
15,
don't know.
10 to
15 bucks?
15.
I think it's
10 to
anywhere
15
from
where I
like
am.
8 to 15.
Oh
Nice.
wow. Yeah, here it's like $25.
Wow.
That's just
Wow.
admission for one ticket. That's just regular theater. One ticket is like $25.
I'm gonna look at the tickets for Minecraft, see what it comes up with.
I was just curious to see what the prices were at where you guys were,
No,
just
I
out of
haven't
curiosity.
been to a movie since Sonic 3. That was like 2 months ago.
Right.
Speaking
How did
of
you like
Sonic-
that?
It was good.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
Just because I'm a Sonic fan.
Okay.
it was one of the best movies I've seen in a long time.
Really?
In a long time because all the other new movies have been bad. Like
Wow.
Right.
Yeah.
Everyone,
Isn't that
so-
sad? The bar is so low. Like, I'm not
Yeah, I
saying the
know,
movie was
guys.
bad or anything, but like, that's what I mean. The bar is so low for a movie to do anything. Like, it's
They want
just,
so much money
Exactly,
now
yeah.
for the tickets.
and the money they spend, it's insanity.
But
Yeah.
here's the thing about the money. So they were spending billions and billions on these movies that flop. At the same time, they were getting subsidized by other groups. One of
Right.
them happened to be the U.S. government. And
Right, I know
that
they were
came
getting
out in the
US
open.
aid, right? BlackRock,
I'll be right
all
back.
those ones. Yeah. So that's what I mean. So are they going to be cut out from the funding because of the USAID, the BlackRock, and all that stuff that Trump's trying to get rid of. Like, that's what I mean. Like, is it going to stop in Hollywood, or do you think these guys are just, well, we got Soros money kind of thing?
Honestly, there
That's
are other
lobbyists, guys.
billionaires out there that they want to
Sure.
keep the DEI. So they're
Sure.
gonna try to like disguise the DEI as something else and just like hide it away for now. And when the time comes and where either Trump's gone or when a like God forbid a Democrat get back in the office, like bring it all back up.
Right. You know what I think that
Can
they're
we
going to
get back-
do is they're going to like rename it into something else so they can get
Oh,
money.
they're doing
Anyway,
that right
sorry.
now. They're
Oh,
doing
they
that right
are.
now.
Guys, can we please get back to the Silver Banshee? This is the last
Sorry.
one for the night. No problem.
I'm just
Here's
interested.
Silver
That's all.
Banshee.
Sure.
Silver Banshee.
This is
Supergirl's arch enemy.
Superman?
Silver Banshee. Supergirl's arch enemy.
I've
and an
never
enemy
heard of her.
Superman. She is a supernatural supervillain based off that of an actual Banshee, and she made her rank up to an A class because she possesses one of Superman's weaknesses that all Banshees are known for: sound, loud noises. And look at this. This was from the 90s comic that was part of the 4th volume of Supergirl comics. Last I checked.
Okay.
Yeah, her holding it like she has a grudge against the Girl of Steel. In the 90s to 2011 era of comics, she goes by Siobhan McDougal. But in New 52, after the Flashpoint, she now has her last name changed to Smythe, as in Siobhan Smythe. Yeah.
Is that
Silver
like,
Banshee
is
one of the
she
most-
like, does she have like a disguise, like a real person disguise, or is this just what she looks like all the time?
Well, this is what she looks like all the time in the
Okay.
New Earth era. Yeah, mostly this is what she looks like all the time. Supernatural.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is she like smoke or fire
No,
or?
she wind and sound, and she's strong
Oh,
with the power of 10 men. She has the strength of 10 men, which makes her capable of physically hurting Superman. And look,
huh.
and this, but here from this animated series that featured that lesbian-looking Lois Lane, they fucking bastardized her, made her
Poor
weaker by
Lois.
making her more human with apocalypse tech rather than someone with supernatural abilities. I mean, that she's one of my favorite villains in the DC comics, guys, because she's one of the most tragic. And right there, from 1997, when she was confronting a version of Supergirl who was mostly one with an entity called Matrix. Silver Banshee took possession of a friend of hers called Maddie Hardcalf, an African American woman from the state of Virginia, an actual city called named after from a town named after Robert E. Lee. I mean,
Is she like
even
voodoo?
before, yeah, even before the 2000s, they also did stuff that were based off historians. Like they also did towns that were based off historians, like Robert E. Lee.
Hmm.
I mean,
I couldn't make
Still,
out what someone's talking.
story to this. It's still she did give us a good story where she confesses to this version of Supergirl that she never wanted to be what she looks like here in this picture, a supernatural entity of scaring people. Oh yeah,
So she's kind of like a ghost.
yeah, but one who is more corporal and not incorporeal. I mean, Silver Banshee is quite amazing.
Really? Did they have her in any movies? Like,
No.
like people playing her?
Well, not in live movies, but only in live action television shows. She made 2 appearances.
Oh wow! But just dropped the Five Nights
Yeah.
at Freddy's 2 official teaser.
This one was portrayed by an actress named Odessa Ray from Smallville season 9, 150th or 190th episode. 190th episode of Smallville in the 9th season of the series.
She looks like a
The
werewolf.
recent one, yeah, and the recent one is someone who I took a liking into. That was from That was from the recent one. Yeah. Here. Here's Italia Ricci.
Yeah, like I never heard of her at all. This girl.
You from Toronto, Ann?
Yeah.
That's where she's from.
Oh, she's Canadian?
Well, born in yes. She was born in a town north of your place called Richmond Hill.
Oh,
and she
Richmond
was
Hill's
married to
part
the
of, yeah, it's part of Toronto.
Yeah, Talia's married to Stephen Amell's cousin Robbie, who played Firestorm in the series. And you know Stephen Amell, right?
No. I might know a
You know,
picture. If you show me a picture, I'm better with faces than I am with names.
Oh, the DA was funny when he covered Stephen Amell and told them, never apologize to the woke mob. Yeah, I saw
I
him
love
do a
DA.
video.
He has a great sense of humor. So, do you have a picture of her without her makeup on? Like just her,
Yep.
just like her normal like photo.
Yep.
And then I might
here they
recognize her from a show or something.
That's her right here. And that's her husband, Robbie, on the left. And on the right is the Green Arrow actor of the Arrowverse, Stephen Amell. You know, the main character of the first Arrowverse show that came out in 2012. And SWA, you know, General Grievous, who was in the chat, he's shown to be a fan of the Arrowverse, even though he's with us against all the woke DEI stuff. I mean, Stephen Amell helped to start the Arrowverse by starring as Oliver Queen in Arrow.
Interesting. So do they live in America now? Because I don't remember them from any Canadian series. That's why I was just asking.
Well,
interesting.
Robbie and Natalia still live in Toronto, where you are, Ann. But Stephen Amell, I'm not sure if he lives in Vancouver or Los Angeles.
Yeah,
But
some of them go. They might have like a place in like New York or LA, and they still like live here. Like Ryan Reynolds does. He has like a place in Vancouver, and they go. They're like by international, I guess. Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. That's cool. Did they film in Canada?
The Supergirl, you mean with her and Silver Banshee?
Yeah.
That was actually in Los Angeles.
Oh, okay.
Back in Paramount.
They do a lot of filming here for like superhero. Like we have a lot. Like every time I turn around, there's a film set somewhere. Yeah. Okay. Oh well, that's cool. Now that looks like the drawing. Yeah. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah. This version of Silver Banshee, I took a huge liking in doing it. It's had her casting as Silver Banshee kind of inspired me into doing a novel series about banshees, something that you don't usually see people in Hollywood doing these days for shows, movies, or in live action or animation. Hell, not even in video games. They barely even do. They barely even feature banshees as main characters or stuff. I mean,
so why do you think that is?
DEI and ESG initiatives, of course, and because of the WF wanting to consolidate more influence over their need to rebrand and redo things that people are into. I mean, why do you think that? I mean, why do you think the bastards over at Disney turned down the EU in favor of and not give Boyega the righteous leading role as an actual Jedi? And it isn't just because of China; it's because of their ego and shadow government attempts. I mean, it's also why I believe they didn't bring Italia back to reprise her role in the Supergirl television show either. I mean, they just did a relaunch called New 52, where the character was kind of like Supergirl's main ally and partner. Hang on, let me find it.
So you think this is all just DEI? They're just trying to destroy all the great characters, really. Like that's it's come down to
exactly what they're doing.
Wow, it's not a shame.
I know, guys, and it's important we gotta inform folks about what the problem with Hollywood is, especially Warner Brothers. Is not only bastardization and rejection of the source material, but complete ignorance.
How do you destroy a culture?
Yeah. Oh, they definitely want to destroy culture. Because aren't they supposed to like the red and the blue? Isn't that supposed to like represent America too? Am I right or?
Yeah,
probably.
I thought like same thing with like Thor and like a lot. They're all wrapped in the American flag. Am I right? Like a lot of those costumes, like they're supposed to represent America and American values. So
why would they want? Nobody wants to promote that nowadays. That's bad. Remember?
Right.
That's what's going on.
Like that's what I mean. It's like they just want to destroy our culture of the West. Like
Yeah. After you, oh yeah, be sure to check this video out I just posted 8 years ago, guys, paying tribute to Silver Banshee.
Oh yeah, look at that. That's cool.
Yeah.
They picked a good actress. She looks just like her, like with the makeup and everything. It's cool looking.
Yeah, they did a good job. Even though she didn't have Will-O-Wisp, she was quite beautiful and quite a captivating.
Like she's not like she's supposed to be, a little bit frightening, a little bit half dead, but she's still attractive. Am I wrong? She still has good hair. She still has good hair.
Oh yeah.
Well, if that's what she was created to be, then so be it.
Right. Yeah. I guess she was supposed to be like hypnotizing kind of thing. I guess. What an interesting character, and they just totally just kind of got rid of her.
Yeah, they didn't bring her
That's a
back
shame.
until season 5. Even after Italia's show Designated Survivor was canceled, which also co-stars the anti-monitor and monitor actor, LaMonica Garrett. They didn't even bring her. They even bothered to look into bringing her back. They just ignored the opportunity.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't think about destroying the characters as the ideology for a banking system where you only get loans to most businesses. They started doing that. The EU started doing that. And actually our prime minister was doing that too in the EU. He debanked. He debanked in EU and he debanked people in Canada. So yeah, I guess you're right? Like they just want to control everything. Oh yeah, see, like what a great character. That looks like a fascinating character. She could have her own series.
They're not going to do her own series, not today, unfortunately.
Yeah. But do you think she would be a good main character, or do you think she could?
I think so too. Yeah, they would have to start her main character arc off with redemption, and then have her go from villain to hero or vigilante.
Right. Like evolve the. Yeah, I feel like they don't want to work on like the character or develop the character or make them likable or funny or quirky. The funny thing about Superman is that when he was Clark Kent, he was kind of like a nerd, right? Like no one took him seriously. He had his glasses and just like, and like Lois was there longer and she kind of, at first she kind of just made fun of him. And it was like just something that they had back and forth, a little flirty thing and stuff like that. And that's what made him human. That's what made him great, and they don't seem to want to, that's I mean, like the source material is there. It's there. It's all written. You know what I mean? Like this lady here. And, it seems to me like there's so many great characters and they don't want to develop them. They don't want to do anything with them. Like, I don't get it. To me, it just blows my mind. Cause I always remember, when there was a superhero movie, a Star Wars movie, you had your ticket, you waited overnight to go see the new Star Wars. You know what I mean? People line up outside, and then you know what they do? They on their way out, they buy a ticket for the next show, and the next show, and they're not getting that anymore. I don't feel, because I know people that would go. They would go see the movie every day of the week if it was good. You know what I mean? Like if it was a superhero, right? Am I wrong? The nerds are the ones who kept them in business.
I tried looking up that image. You wanted me to look up of the Rachel Zegler, but I couldn't find anything.
Oh, her hair back? Her back hair?
Yeah.
No thing. Never mind that. That can wait another time.
No, I forgot to bring
Now
that
I
up
like to-
earlier because
Yeah, it's bad. It's pretty gross.
Nothing came up,
Oh God.
so I was confused.
Disney probably deleted it.
Oh yeah.
She's so
Yeah.
gross.
I mean, maybe there's like articles or videos.
Oh, Uncle T's back. He says Banshee. We were just talking about her and how fabulous she is.
Ah, yes.
Hey,
And
Double A.
is here.
Hey, guys.
Yeah, and Uncle T. Silver Banshee is another character that Warner Brothers refuses to bring to the big screen, aka live action. I mean, since I got into the character 10 to 11 years ago, I was fascinated by Silver Banshee's potential. I mean,
Yeah.
hang on, that picture I had. Oh, here it is.
Yeah, he had some good
look at
pictures
this.
there.
I mean, look at that. That
I know, there's
picture of her-
great pictures. Like, she sounds like a great character. Oh, she's not a great character. I'm sorry, Uncle T disagrees with you, and he says she's not a great character.
Come on,
Why not,
T?
T?
You just don't.
Why don't you like her? I don't know who she
Yeah.
is. I'm learning tonight, so I thought she looked kind of
Yeah.
cool. So she's not. Do you guys all think she's a good character or bad character? I thought she looked
Honestly,
cool.
this is the first time I'm even learning about her. Just like you.
Well, see, okay. I'm not all alone. So he says that she's much like Death. I guess she kind of has a Death vibe because she's got the skeletons and stuff. So maybe that's maybe she's spoke. I don't know. Same problem with the Infinity storyline.
She's a great character, T. But she's
so
not.
Is she supposed to kill Supergirl? Is that what her thing is?
Yeah,
Okay.
and Superman because they wouldn't let. At the start of their encounter, she wanted to kill Superman for not letting her get revenge on her uncle and her brother for making her what she is. That was Siobhan McDougal. Siobhan Smythe is a different story. I mean, recent comic they did with that I seen, I kind of felt fascinated that they were trying to change her from being supernatural Earth based to more Phantom Zone based. Thank you very much. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, she's okay.
Knows more than me. Great character. Okay, so we got all right. Fight. Okay, so debate. I love it. Exactly. Tell me why. Okay, yeah, I love it. I love it. I love that you can tell me why they're good and why they're bad.
Yeah, I read the comic.
Oh, T, I'm coming for you, T. She's okay design wise, good in character lore. She's light. She's Is it or light? She's Sid. Oh no, Uncle T and Sydney Sweeney. We know how that goes.
Oh God.
She's mad. She's mad. I was waiting for her to say she's mad.
No.
Oh, she came to shake it up. As he does.
God, Uncle T.
She's mad, he says.
You really are one of a kind, aren't you, Uncle T?
He really is.
Say that
I love him.
Yeah.
Oh, he's so funny.
Pause.
Yeah.
Okay. Pause. Need a pause. Okay. Okay, Uncle T. So what is Lois Lane? How do you rate Lois Lane? We were rating her earlier. What do you think Lois Lane is? You can all give me the numbers. Yeah, is Lois Lane hot or not?
Yeah.
Because I said she was hot. So I don't.
Yeah.
So she's Sydney Sweeney, so she's a good tier then. Oh, you guys are funny.
Did you hear she got like divorced?
I'm telling you, Lois Lane, she's hot. She's hot.
Like that's so it kind of blows my mind that someone would divorce that woman.
Oh, Sydney Sweeney, yeah, her fiance broke it off with her.
like,
Yeah, I seen that
isn't
too.
that crazy? Like, how do you
Yeah.
lose something like that? Like
Yeah, come on,
that's
T.
like,
How would you rate
Yeah,
Lois?
but you know, there's a saying. It's like for every good-looking woman, there's a man tired of looking at her. What is it? T
Yeah.
probably says it better than I do,
well, I
but
don't know if that's necessarily why they broke up.
but I don't know. I mean, I don't really know her. I don't know anything. She's mid.
Yeah.
She's mid. She's mid. She's a friend.
Oh my God, Uncle T.
He had to come shake
Can
it
you
up,
hear it,
just like
T?
T does.
Yeah.
So that's
I think
Lois
she's a
Lane.
good-looking
She's
woman.
sexy. She's
Yeah.
sexy. Yeah.
Oh my
Lois
God.
is a fire. Oh my God, Uncle T. He came for
Oh
me tonight.
T, come on.
Hey, Uncle T. Oh my
He's
God.
vicious. Vicious tonight.
As long as they're not like
Now that
Yeah.
would be
they're not trying to
something.
like alter their gender or whatever. That's something you can tell like that's not a good looking person.
Oh,
Oh, he's done. Oh, he doubled down. He doubled down. He doubled down. T's got to be T. What can I say? Pause. Pause.
Yeah,
Mm-mm-mm.
this is what I would
I don't
love
know.
to see.
I
in
think
live action.
I don't think Lois Lane is necessarily a 10,
Dude, that
but I think
she
she's like an
screwed
8.
over so hard.
I think she's an
Yeah,
8.
me
I think
too.
Lois is an 8.
Exactly
Man of
what I
Steel
was thinking
too, like
too.
they screwed her over. big
Yeah,
time.
right. I think she's an
Much like
8.
Belle.
Like the girl. I mean the girly ones. T. I don't mean the new lesbian ones that they're making. They all look like lesbians with greasy hair. They're all mad at men, and they all have 5 cats. Give me a break.
Yeah.
Now, I mean the sexy Lois Lanes. Well, he still says a 5. I can't sell him. I can't sell him on it.
Oh my
Okay,
Uncle
T.
T.
Runs like a 5 T.
T.
Like what
What are we
isn't
gonna
a 5
do?
to you?
Okay, so what is Gina? What's her last name? Gina Corona? Corolla?
Toronto.
Carano. What is she, T? Because I think she's like a 9. I think she's a solid 9. Gina. What do you
Really?
guys think? Yeah, what do you
I'll put
guys
her at
think?
9.5.
Let's say 7.
Oh, 9.5.
I
Okay,
don't
I
know
said
how to rate her,
9.
to be honest.
I said 7.
7.
Yeah, that's what
Okay.
I was thinking. I'd say she's decent looking.
T again with the
Maybe a
5.
little bit better than decent.
Jesus, man.
Oh
Oh,
my
I don't know.
God. You
I
are
think
funny.
she's. I think she's
Yeah.
naturally beautiful. I think she's really pretty.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
I don't know. I kind of didn't really
Being
like how
funny.
like masculine she looked in Mandalorian.
yeah, but I think that's what she was supposed to kind of portray. But okay, so what about Princess Leia? What are we going to give Princess Leia? What are we giving her?
Mm-hmm.
8.5 out
I'd
of
get-
10.
in the gold bikini. In the gold bikini, in the chains, what are we giving Lois? What are we giving Princess Leia? Come on.
Still
Work with me.
8.5.
8.5. Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I would say a 9. I would say a 9. A solid good 9.
Yeah.
She's got the chain. She's got the gold. There we go. Here, pull up the picture where she's got the bikini on.
Yeah,
She looks fabulous.
Both pictures are like a 9.
So, well, in the
least.
chain, she's a 6. Of course.
Oh, that's
Without the chains, is she a 4?
Who knows?
I am sorry, but that I had 2 brothers, okay? And when that came out, they took really long showers. So I don't know. I got to tell you, y'all seen her when she was a teenager, and you were a boy. She was everybody's. She was in everyone's spank bank, and you can't deny that. You just can't. Everyone knows that. Everyone loved Princess Leia. Out of the chain,
Well-
she's a 5. I can't win with him.
That T.
Nah, he's a wild
Thank you
one.
for coming, everybody. Thank you.
Mhm. Thanks
Yeah,
for having
fun
me,
having you.
guys.
It
I
was fun.
appreciate it.
And thank you for coming, Integrity. It's such an honor.
Yeah, thanks,
All right, have a good
guys,
one,
for
everyone.
coming. Thanks. It's nice to meet everybody in chat. It's nice because I see names and stuff like in the chat, but I don't actually see anybody, like talk to anybody. So that's nice. So it's nice to meet everybody.
Yeah,
you
take
too.
care, guys.
And
Go ahead,
you know, if you want to make us the number 51st, I'm okay with that. So you know, if y'all got any ends with Trump, you can tell him I love him. So Superman is vulnerable to magic. That's what P says.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
yeah, I
Got
forgot
that
about
too.
that earlier. We were talking about the Hollywood
Yeah, me
shit.
too. Yeah,
So
that
what is
too.
that? So if I say pick a card, any card, Superman's gonna melt?
Oh,
What do you
who knows?
mean? That doesn't sound right. Are you
Well-
serious? Double A says I'm right. So if I pull a rabbit out of a hat, he's gonna melt? That doesn't seem right to me.
I think it's magic he means.
Yeah, I know, but like that just doesn't seem right. Right? He's Superman. And a rabbit
Yeah,
in a
that's
hat
true.
can take him out?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's double
Yeah,
A
there's a lot
says.
to uncover.
Oh, what a
Yep.
mysterious man he is of steel.
Uh-huh. Thank you.
Fantastic.
Oh, one more thing. Yeah. Mm,
Oh,
yeah,
spells. So if I cast a spell on him, like a voodoo spell, that would kill him?
yeah. Yeah, that's what the that's what that
Because
was.
Lex Luthor didn't do
Oh,
that.
Joker Jack. Welcome, Joker Jacks.
Hey, Joker Jax, how are ya? So he said attack spells hurt Superman more. But from who? Lex Luthor didn't do any, did he?
Well, there are plenty of magic enemies out there, like the Enchantress, Cersei,
I don't know. I
and
don't know her.
some of Wonder Woman's foes. Include, yeah, even Silver Banshee back when she was back in New Earth version.
Oh, she cast the spells. Ah.
Yeah, including He-Kate. Yeah.
Oh, and
I think there's one
Krypton
more.
it has. Oh, I didn't
One more.
know
There's
that.
actually one more thing we can actually look up before we wrap up. Yeah, there was a
I'm
Halloween
learning so
soup
much.
coming.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, hang on. There was also something from the '90s that came out that featured Superman and Silver Banshee being forced to work together to fight off against an enemy that uses magic.
Huh.
You familiar with
All
He-Kate?
right, well, I'm gonna chat. Thanks for having me on.
Thanks for
Yeah.
coming.
Yeah, thanks for
Yeah.
showing up.
Take care.
It was nice
Yeah,
to
take
chat
care,
with you.
guys.
I'm going.
Yep.
Yeah,
Thank you,
it's good
guys.
chatting with all you.
Yeah.
All right,
Time to
peace.
wrap up. Yep. Thank you.
Damn,
3, 2, 1. And we're flying